Hello everyone, my name is Prachi and I'm here again with the factors and multiples part 2. So we have some important topic remaining which was not covered in the part 1 as the video was getting longer. So let's do the second part. Now in second part we have some points like divisibility rules. Now these divisibility rules are very much useful in questions like maybe you can say find the suppose 25 is multiple of 5 or not, of 5. You can get 125 too. To find out 125 is a multiple of 5 or not. So basically looking at the numbers itself, these rules help us to find out whether the number is can divide this number completely or not. So to find out this, let's see which are the divisibility rules. There you go. These are the divisibility rules. So let's see first of all divisibility rule of 2. Okay, as you can see that if any number ends with 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, that means this is the property of even number. So all the even numbers basically are divisible by 2. And if you're still not able to find out it, you can check out with these numbers. So if any number, for example 18 is at one's place, it has 8. So yes, if it ends at these numbers, so it ended with 8, that's why it is divisible by 2. Let's see the divisibility rule of 3. If the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, okay, if the sum of the numbers, let's see 36. So what you need to do, you need to add the digits of these two numbers. So 3 plus 6 is nothing but 9, and yes, 9 is divisible by 3, so 36 is also divisible by 3, right? Okay, so what you need to do, whichever number is given to you, for example if it is some 28, okay, 28, so what you need to do, you need to add the two digits. 2 plus 8 is what? 10. Is 10 divisible by 3? No, it's not. That's why 28 is not divisible by 3. Very simple divisibility rule of 3. Now 4. If the last two digits are divisible by 4. If the last two digits are divisible by 4. So let's take example like 324. 324, you can see that last two digits are which? Last two digits are 24. So if 24 are divisible by 4, yes, 4 times 6 is 24. So yes, the whole number 324 is divisible by 4. So what you need to check for divisibility rule of 4? Last two numbers. If last two numbers are divisible by 4, then the whole number is divisible by 4. 5, very simple. Divisibility rule of 5 is very simple. If the number is ending with 0 or 5, for example 350. So if the number is ending with 0, yes, it is ending with 0. So the whole number is divisible by 5. Very simple. You can check it like 350 divided by 5. 5 times 7 is 35. 35 minus 35 is 0 and 0 comes down. So again 5 times 0 is 0. So 70. It is divisible by 5. Okay. So this is how, just by looking at the numbers, you can find out whether the number 350 was divisible by 5 because it is ending with 0. Let's see the next. 6. Divisibility rule of 6. So if the number is divisible by 2 and 3. Okay. So 2 means what? The number should be even number. So for example, if I take the number which is divisible by 3 is 3, 6, 4. 3, 6 and 4. Let's check. If it is divisible by 2, yes, the number is ending with 4, so it is divisible by 2. Let's check if it is divisible by 3. What was the divisibility rule of 3? Add all the digits. 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 is not divisible by 3, isn't it? So this number is divisible by 2 but not 3. And then it is not divisible by 6. So let's take one more example. You can see 3 plus 6 is 9 and 9 plus how much is 12? 9 plus 3, isn't it? So we can get the number like 363. Okay, so you need to again add the numbers. 3 plus 6 is 9 plus 3 is 12. So this number is divisible by 3, but you can see that it is not divisible by 2 because the number is not ending with 2. Okay, so for 6 it is very clear, if the number is ending with even number, and so number is divisible by 2 and 3, then it is divisible by, for example, let's see this 36 only. So 36 is divisible by 2 because the number is ending with 6. That's why it is divisible by 2. And now by adding, you can see 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 is divisible by 3. So yes, 36 is divisible by 6. Got it? So this is very simple. Now 8, if the last 3 digits are divisible by 8, then the number is divisible by 8. Okay. Let's see some example. 824. Okay. So we need to check all 3 digits. This rule is not actually in lower classes, so it is a part of, but it is very important that if you keep these divisibility rules in your mind, it is always easier for all your calculations. So let's see if this all 3 digits are divisible by 8. 8 ones are 8, 8 minus 8 is 0, comes down as a 2, 0, 0, 2, comes down 4, 8 times 3 is 24. Yes, it is divisible by 8, and that's why this number is divisible by 8. Very simple. So as I said, it is not for lower grades because this can be useful only if you have more than 3 digits number. It can be 5 digits, 6 digit, and then you have to find. So you need to just check with the last 3 digits. Now let's see 9. If any number is the sum of its digit is divisible by 9. Okay, sum of its digit is divisible by 9, so it's like 369. Okay, let's add all the, you need to add all the digits. 3 plus 6 plus 9. 3 plus 6 is 9, 9 plus 9 is 18, and 18 is divisible by 9, and that's the reason 316 is also divisible by 9. Very simple rule. The next is, if the number 10, divisibility rule of 10, if the number is ending with 0, so it can be 360. It is ending with 0, so it is divisible by 10. We can take, if we take number of days in a year, 365. Now it is not ending with 0, so this number is not divisible by 10. Very simple. Let's just revise these rules again. So if for divisibility of 2, if the number is ending with either 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then the number is divisible by 2. For 3, if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, then the number is divisible by 3. For 4, if the last 2 digits of the number are divisible by 4, then whole number is divisible by 4. Fifth divisibility rule of 5 is, if the number ends with 0 or 5, then the number is divisible by 5. Then 6, if the number is divisible by 2 and 3, then the number is divisible by 6. Then for 8, if the last 3 digits are divisible by 8, then the whole number is divisible by 8. Divisibility rule of 9, if the sum of the digits is divisible by 9, then the number is divisible by 9. And very simple rule of 10 is, if the number ends with 0, then the number is divisible by 10. So these are the divisibility rules. Let's move towards the next topic. Let's see some of the sample questions now, which are very important topic, which are indirectly covered in our video. Let's see them. So when, let's see the question, a number which is divisible by 10 is also divisible by which of the following numbers? Okay, so which of the following numbers? So any number which is divisible by 10, that you know, that divisibility rule, that all the numbers that is ending with 0 are all divisible by 10. But apart from it, what are the factors of 10? For example, factors of 10s are 1, then 2, then 5 and 10. Okay, so these are the factors of 10. So the number which is divisible by 10, let's see 250 for example. So 250 we know that because it's ending with 0, so it is divisible by 10. Let's see, is it divisible by these numbers? 1, yes, because every number is divisible by 1. So it is divisible by 1. 2, it is even number, isn't it? 250 is an even number. It's ending with 0. So it is divisible by 2. 5, yes, this number is also divisible by 5 because it is ending with 0. That is also one of the divisibility rule of 5. And 10, yes, it is ending with 0, so it is divisible by 5. So you can see that any number that is divisible by 10 is also divisible by its factors. So this is the point which I wanted to explain here. If any number is divisible by, for example, 6, then it is also divisible by all the factors of 6. So factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6. Isn't it? So any number that is divisible by 6, for example 42. So 42 is divisible by 1, yes. It is divisible by 2, yes, because it's an even number. 3, is it divisible by 3? Let's check it. 42 by 3. 3 times 1 is 3, 4 minus 3 is 1, 2 comes down, 12, 3 times 4. Right? So you can see that it is divisible by 3 also. Then next is 6. Yes, 6 times 7 is also divisible by 42. So you can see any number which is divisible by any factor, it is also divisible by its factors. Okay. So this point I wanted to convey. Now which are the factors of 10 here? We already found out 2, 5 and 10. So 10 is not given in the any option. So this is the correct option, 2 and 5, because here 3 which is not the factor of 10, 3 which is not the factor and 6 is also not the factor of 10. That's why these are wrong options and the correct option is 2 and 5. Now let's see number 1. Number 1 is it a prime number, composite number or none of these? So we know prime numbers are the numbers who has minimum 2 factors. Okay. Minimum 2 factors. Let's see what are the factors of 1. 1 has only one factor, that is number itself, 1. Isn't it? And prime factors means at least it need 2 factors. So 1 is not a prime factor. Now for composite number, it should have at least 3 factors. It should have at least 3 factors. So we have just seen that 1 has only one factor. So that is why it is neither prime number nor composite number. So our correct option here is none of these. In some of the cases it is also called as a number 1 is a special number as it is neither prime nor composite number. Very simple. Our next question is a plant has 3 leaves on first day. Okay, so let's write it. First day it has day 1 it has 3 leaves. Day 2, let's see, remaining question will read, every day 3 new leaves appear. Every day it gets 3 leaves. How many leaves will be there on 6th day? So every day 3 more leaves will appear, isn't it? So for day 1 it was 3, day 2 it will be first day is 3 plus new day is 3, that is 3 plus 3, 6. Day 3 it will be previous day 6 plus 3, that is 9. Day 4 the previous day is 9 plus 3, that is 12. And day 5 will be 12 plus 3, that is 15. And day 6 will be 15 plus 3, that is 18. Okay, so this is how you can find it out that 6th day it will have 18 leaves. But this is so long. What if they ask you to find out any number, for example, if the plant now have 6 or 8, isn't it? 6 leaves every day, right? So in 12 days or maybe 8 days, how many leaves will be there? right? On 8th day, how many leaves will be there? So basically, if you have seen, we got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and 18. These are nothing but multiples of 3, isn't it? So basically, if you are finding the 8th day, that means you need to find the 8th multiple of 6, isn't it? Very simple. So what you need to do? Find out the multiples of 6. Simply, without writing all these things, you can just write the multiples of 6. That is 6, then 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54 and 60, isn't it? I wrote the multiples of 6. Now we need to find the 8th day. This is what our next example, 8th day we need to find. So we need to find the 8th multiple. So this is 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th. So 8th multiple is 48. That's why it will have 48 leaves on the 8th day. So basically you get such questions, you are supposed to find out that particular number's multiple. That's it. It is as simple as that. I hope I have covered many important topics here. Basic concepts are covered. Some of the sample questions are also taken. I hope it will be helpful, and please go through the part 1 of this chapter. The link will be given in the description. So please check it out. Until then, bye-bye.